So usually I say something to you to help start things going. So you're just letting me start. What's up, guys? I am CJ, and this is CJ's first cooking show. And the reason it's called my first cooking show is because
it's your first cooking show.
It's not just a clever name.
That it's not just a clever name.
So thank you guys so much for joining and watching and likely hearing me say incoherent statements mixed with a movie quote.
That is correct.
So today I'm going to show you guys how to make something a little unique. It's a little bar foodish because I like to focus on cocktails sometimes. And so thinking about cocktails and bar food, I've seen Betty do loaded tachos, which are awesome. I've never had her loaded tachos, but they look delicious. I've seen loaded French fries, but what I have not seen is loaded onion ring style nachos, which we are going to call onchos. I feel like the only way I can say it is like Austin Powers.
I also like to live dangerously.
Let's just start.
So come on, everyone, it's today's first show.
As we always say, first thing is first. Let's talk about what we're gonna cook on, shall we, Nate? Hey! So we've got the Blackstone 36-inch air fryer. So let's get going. First, we are going to throw some frozen onion rings into the air fryer. These are gonna take, I guess depending on how high you have your settings, we're gonna do a low because I don't want to burn these or over crisp them up because really this process is gonna be pretty quick. So that is not gonna take very long. That's the beauty of the air fryer. You just drop it in, make sure you got your settings right, make sure to check on it because you can burn things. Not me, somebody I know.
What is that supposed to mean?
You tell me, guy.
Flashback.
Coming up. Ooh.
TJ, I hate to inform you.
What?
You have burnt the bacon.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, so.
Am I right?
Yeah?
Am I right? Am I right, Lord?
Not even, dude. Not even. So while that's going, we are going to jump into our beef. These are going to be nachos style onion rings. And with all nachos, you kind of want some kind of protein on them. So today we're going to do a taco seasoned kind of beef. So we're gonna throw this down and let the cooking process begin. So I have this thing with beef. I don't want it to look like that stringy, brain-looking like matter. It's gross, right?
I don't know, why would you describe it like that?
Because that's what it looks like. So I like to flatten it out, try to get rid of all of that kind of squirrely looking. That's just my weirdness. So we're gonna chop that up right there. Do one of Todd's moves. He does that quite often.
Show me that move.
It's the Todd move. I'm getting in the Tovin zone. Actually, those shirts are available now, right?
They are.
I have got to get.
I don't have one yet.
No.
Jeez, I cracked myself up.
So we're gonna let that set. That's not gonna take too long. While that is going on, we're gonna prep our other ingredients that are going on top of our onchos. I wish Austin Powers said it. That way we could cut to him doing something.
Onchos.
Onchos. Let's get our tomato. So essentially with onchos, really the toppings are up to you. I'm gonna actually create these just like I like my nachos. I'm gonna check on the beef. So,
Are you want any caramelization in any of that Maillard, or you just want to?
I do want the caramelization. I don't want to use the word Maillard though.
Why?
Because that is a word I feel like you've made up.
And you have done it, sir.
I have done it. Quite right, we have done it. Good work, chap. So I'm gonna slice up. Honestly, I don't really need to do more than one tomato, especially because this is kind of gonna be a one serving of onchos. So you could make them look perfect, like some people I know. None that are here, but I know some people that make them that way.
Desiree.
Des really does. She does make perfect looking food. And she's so delicate with her food. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah.
Like, she's just so...
Because she cares about it.
She cares about all of it. Oh, Christ. See?
Right.
So, I'm gonna get these just in a decent, a rough chop, if you will. Let me ask you, Nate. Have you always loved onion rings? Like, growing up, did you eat onion rings?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
Love
you
onion.
ate them as is, like just the way they are.
Oh yeah. Usually don't need anything else.
So, I am weird,
Well, that's just
obviously.
true.
And I, growing up, had weird things I would eat. And not weird things, weird ways to eat the normal things. And onion rings, I loved onion rings. But I would cut them in half, and I would pull the onion out, so it was just ring.
You gonna relive the old days in a minute?
Nope, because I love onions now. My 8-year-old girl palate has transformed into a beautiful butterfly.
Finally, I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Let's check on this beef. All right, there we are. Seeing that, looking good there. Why don't we season this bad boy up, right?
What are you using today, CJ?
Today on CJ's First Cooking Show, we are gonna go right over here. Whoa,
Oh, good throw.
I'm gonna go right over here. I'm gonna not do that anymore. Oh wait,
you already grabbed it.
Dang it. It wasn't up there, it was right here.
Oh.
Taco fajita seasoning. We're gonna throw this guy down and season up our ground beef. For what, Nate? For what do we call these? Onchos. And I'm actually going to slice a lime, get a little bit of lime juice. I love lime juice, and I like my beef to be, like the seasoning to be a little juicy. So you think I should add a little bit of water? Is that?
Sure.
I do that actually when I'm at home.
I feel like the water actually adds a little bit more moisture to let the seasoning kind of evenly distribute between all the meat.
All right. Is there a nerdy word to describe that? In your
Probably,
nerd
but
dictionary?
I don't categorize them as nerdy words, so I'm not sure what that means.
All nerds say that. Shall we check on our onion rings?
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, those are looking good.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Look at that beauty.
Crispy, crunchy, burning my fingers.
But,
I'm gonna turn off our fan here, and then I'm just gonna set it right up here while I prep.
dude, let's talk about our cast iron.
Serving platter.
We
Let's do
got
it.
cast iron.
So what we got back here is, what is the official name of this? Just a cast iron serving platter?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, before I start throwing some stuff in there, I'm actually going to get our romaine lettuce ready. Now you don't have to do this. I always cut off the top because it's just a little flimsy. There's no, like I want
texture.
lettuce, not because of the flavor, but because of the texture, right? So
Yep.
this is just, to me, it's a little waste. So I
I'm
want
with you,
some of
buddy.
that crunch. So we do love the color, but also the crunch and the consistency. And what's become everything for me has been presentation, because I love hosting people and I love cooking for people in my home. And presentation, man, it's just fun, right?
Well, you spend so much time making your food delicious. Why not take a little extra time and make it beautiful?
Just a little extra time. So I think that we are now ready to start plating up. Shall we
Ready
do
to
this?
assemble?
Let's assemble.
Onchos, assemble.
Onchos, assemble.
Assemble.
So, we're gonna grab our basket. And there's some obvious things to consider about onchos, or onion ring nachos. It's got a lot of holes in them. So, unlike chips and traditional nachos, or even tachos, the surface area is very limited, right? So the toppings that we're gonna throw on here in just a minute, there's actually some space to fall between. So stacking
You
them.
aren't kidding. You're loading that thing up.
Oh yeah.
All your stuff's gonna fall off.
Nah.
Okay, we'll see.
So we are going to, yeah, you just wait and see, guy. Then we are going to grab a nice pile of our beef, and we're just gonna start going over the top here, just like so. I actually need to turn my my grill back on, I forgot. We're gonna throw down
Don't you want to put cheese on top after lettuce and all that stuff so the cheese melts and holds everything together?
No.
Well, good thing. They're not mine.
Yep.
You do what you do you, bro.
I am gonna do me, bro.
You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. You do you. But I am gonna do this. So we're gonna go that route. Then, because I intentionally remembered to not bring a spoon,
Yeah, of course.
there's no need to make the walk of shame. We're gonna throw some black beans up here. And then another
What are you cheesy doubling it?
cheesy double.
Cheesy double.
Cheesy double. Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
Where in the world are you gonna put lettuce and?
Bro, it's bar food. Bar food, not
Gotcha.
bar food.
Okay.
So, then we're gonna throw this on our griddle top. I'm gonna set that there like that. Going to grab our extra large basting dome.
That's almost empty water.
It's good enough.
All right.
It's good enough. And we're gonna throw down some steam.
Pro move right there, CJ
I know.
Frazier.
That's because I'm a pro.
Pro move.
Pro move. This isn't my first cooking show, you know.
Well,
Wait. So we're gonna be back in just a couple minutes. I'm not gonna do the same joke again. Nate, will you please look?
why don't you look?
I'm looking.
It's gorgeous, bro.
I'm liking.
It's good looking.
You didn't know that I was a pro, did you?
Well, I do now. I love those gloves you got there.
Thanks,
Iron
buddy.
Man.
Thank you.
Don't they look like Iron Man?
They do.
Look at the other side, your hand. Wow. Maybe you should get some new ones at blackstoneproducts.com.
Oh, like these ones right up here.
I actually have these at Walmart too. They're super great, really thick, heavy gauge.
And they're great for this very purpose,
yeah,
right
they are.
here. Look at that. My hands,
Man, that's good.
not
looking,
even hot.
buddy.
So we're gonna just set this right down, and we are going to assemble the rest of our onchos.
So it's gonna be a mountain.
Yeah, just the way God intended.
Okay.
That's fun.
Is that it? We
nope,
done?
Nope, we're not done. We're almost done.
Oh.
Then, because I like sauce, I'm going to give
yeah.
it one of these
A
guys.
little salsa verde action.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And that, my friends, is how you make.
And that's the ball game.
And that's the way. I like it. Name that movie.
It's too easy.
Okay. If only I had a fork.
If you know, name it in the comments below. Leave
do
a
it.
comment.
Do it. We're not going to do one of the. Yeah.
You believe me, right?
Right.
Because I'm the best at this.
I don't think so.
I'm the best.
Let's get into this. So I kind of want to. I don't know what the best way about this is, but I think that was the best way about this. Here's the thing about onchos. They're freaking awesome. Wow.
They're awesome.
That was a good try.
Thanks.
We're not gonna use that one. That's for sure. Bro,
You
these
got
are
some
incredible.
crunch. That's got a lot of texture going on.
I know, man. Honestly, that was crazy simple. It did not take much time at all. It took more time to come up with the name onchos than it did to come up with this recipe. Of course, however you like your nachos, make them that way. This is how I like my nachos. I don't like sour cream, so that's why I did.
Liquid cheese sauce?
Oh, you could totally go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to pile them on. Some people like to like a thin plate, and it's not like a mound of stuff, but this is where the game is at, right here. So there you go, my friends. Simple onchos, inspired by all the loaded French fries and tachos. Thank you, Miss Betty. Nate, what shall we do?
Game over, man.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Game over. And for this recipe and many, many more, go to blackstoneproducts.com. I am CJ. This is my cooking show, and I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers. Checking out the audio. Chick of the China, the Chinese check-in.
I don't know, let's see.
If I could have my own cartoon-style intro, it would be Thundercats or Voltron, or G.I. Joe, or Transformers. All my favorite cartoons growing up.
Whose name's on the cartoon at the beginning?
Animation. Is it a cartoon?
I don't know, let's see.
It's